Radio, ongoing sports talk channel. It is Thursday morning, and today is the official day of March Madness. Let the games begin. Let the games begin. For my whole life, for my whole life. Um, so I just wanted to acknowledge God and back to man. I tell you, March Madness, one of the best times of the year, man. One of the best times of the year. It is here. First game starts at 12:15. First game. If I'm not mistaken, the first game is Louisville and Creighton. What a first game to kick it off. Louisville and Creighton. Now, I'm I will tell you who I'm picking. I will tell you who I'm picking. All right. So on yesterday, I said that I'm picking for the Duke Blue Devils to win it all. Um, I don't have in my final four. I don't have all number one seeds. I don't have all number one seeds. Um, I believe my final four will be Duke, Florida, Michigan State, and who's that? Who's that? And Houston. And Houston. I believe. Well, I thought I had two number one seeds in there. I think I might. It might be Houston. It might be Houston. But I want to say it's somebody else. Uh, anyway, those three I at least do have. And I'm not going to go into all the details right here, but I will say that my son school his freshman year he's at High Point University. High Point University, if you don't know where High Point University is, it's in High Point, North Carolina. That's where High Point University is. High Point, North Carolina. So High Point is kicking off their game. I think it's their first time for the men's. For the men, they got to the championship game last year and they lost to Longwood. I do remember that they lost to Longwood last year, so they didn't. They this year they this year they made it. They beat man, who did they beat? They beat Winthrop, I think. Is it Winthrop? Anyway, they made it in, and they play Purdue today. They play Purdue. They play at 12:40 or something like that. So kudos to the High Point Panthers, um, kicking off their NCAA. and there's a lot of upset. It's a big trendy pick that High Point is going to beat Purdue, and I do have High Point beating Purdue, but for some reason, I think it's such a trendy pick that it almost sounds like that, that Purdue's probably going to pull off the win, just because it's so many people are choosing High Point. I don't. I mean, obviously I want High Point to win, but everybody is it's such a trendy pick. It's such a trendy pick, and when it's like that, you know, it don't always work out like that. It don't always work out for that team that you think is going to upset the other. Just have to see. I did pick High Point to beat Purdue though in my bracket, but as I'm kind of thinking about it, I'm thinking, man, I don't know. I mean, Purdue is a good team. I mean, they ain't no, they're not a fraud. From the Big Ten, but they've had their struggles. Now they're not the same team as they were last year, obviously, but they're still a good team. So I think that the key to High Point is, disrupting Braden Smith because he's like the head of the snake. If you disrupt him and don't let him just do what he wants to do and have the offense flowing and all this stuff, um, High Point can do it. They definitely can do it. You got to look at the coaching. Purdue's coach. I mean, he's been around, been around, and so um, that's an interesting game. That's gonna be an interesting game. It really is. And but I'm shooting for High Point. I'm shooting for them to win their first NCAA game. Against a formidable team, and anything can happen in the tournament. It has been proven in the past. Craziest things can happen, and so so High Point kicking it off. I mean, kick off their tournament. But for a first game though, man, you can't beat the first game. Louisville and Creighton. Are you kidding me? The first game, kicking it off. I think they start at 12:15, something like that. Um, Man, that is gonna be. I got Louisville beating Creighton. I I'm I got the ACC moving on. So Louisville, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. But Louisville, they can do it. They're getting one of their. Hey, what's going on, Sammy and Bertha? But thanks for chiming in. If you don't mind hitting the like button when you chime in, do I have any March Madness fans on? Do I have any March Madness fans on? If you're a March Madness fan, if you have a team, doesn't matter who it is, put it in the comments who your team is, who you're shooting for, who you're rooting for to make a splash in the NCAA tourney. And I don't want to dismiss the NIT either. I just thought about that. Hey, the NIT is going on too, and I don't want to dismiss the NIT. You may have a team in the NIT. That's fine. I mean, that don't mean that they a bad team because they're in the NIT. They just missed that. They just missed the field. That's all. They missed the field. But mainly I'm referencing the NCAA tournament. But if you have a team in the NIT, want to give a shout out, put it in the comments. And other than that, um, Louisville, Creighton, the ACC against the Big East, I think. It's Creighton in the Big East, I believe. Anyway, um, who wins that? I got Louisville winning that matchup, but I mean, it's not going to be easy. Creighton is a formidable team, and I think it's going to be some really good games. I mean, there's a lot of good teams out there. Just being real about it. There's a lot of good teams out there, and I believe it will be some upsets. There's some 10-7 games, 11 uh, 6 games, and 12-13 games. I mean, 4-12 games, and there will be some. There will be some, I believe. As long as it's not Duke. I got Duke going all the way. But it should be great. Um, again, man, I'm elated. March Madness has kicked off. It is official. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I need to be off today, man. It would be awesome if I was just off today, but it's okay. I can pull it up. You know, it's okay. But so High Point in Purdue, the Louisville and Creighton game, and I think that's going to be just an awesome start of the tournament. Those two going at it right off the top. What an awesome start to the tournament. So, but anyway, that's all I have. Just want to come on for a little bit. It is March Madness. It is official. We are in. And let's go Duke. Let's go High Point. Let's go ACC in general. All right. All right. All right. All right. So, anyway, I hope everyone have a great day. Enjoy the games. Everybody have a great day. Make sure you put in the comments your team, who you think is going to win it all, your Final Four picks. Put it in the comments. Make sure you like. Make sure you like. Make sure you like. Hit the like button. And blessings, everybody.